Hello, welcome to my video, my channel. My name is Donna, and I have been doing tarot readings almost my entire life for friends and family. My tarot set is extremely old and belonged to my mother. It is a book by Eden Gray entitled A Complete Guide to the Tarot. Copyright 1970. Please bear with me. I am new to recording, so please excuse any profanity or anything my cats might do. I've got one on me right now. Oh, I swear my room was empty 5 minutes ago, but they're probably going to be a little noisy. I've got one climbing something right now. Okay, anyway. I don't like to have dead air, nor do I like the sound of shuffling cards. I don't know, I just don't like that. I don't like to listen to it. My readings will be meditated on and dealt before the reading because of that. So, and at this time, I will not be doing any clarifying on any cards. I'll just tell you what I think. It's going to probably be, 30 minutes long anyway, so, or longer, I'm not sure. This will be a general read and is not a one-on-one session. This is a message from me to the general audience, and you are to take from this what you feel is applicable to you. You might have seen something I might discuss in the past or sometime soon in the future. It's kind of weird that way. You'll see. Reading results are gathered from the tarot and my own personal reception of intuition during the reading. I believe you see what you need to see when you need to see it. So this reading is considered timeless. I think that's it. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe and turn on notifications for future uploads. I'm not sure how often the upload will be at this point. So anyway, okay, I got that out of the way. What I'm going to do is hopefully I want to teach people about the cards and try to answer some questions that I've gotten a lot in the past. I have to wear glasses, but when I read, I take them off, so you'll have to bear with me on that. I'm going to put them there so I don't lose them. Now let's get this out of the way. Let's see. The way I do it, I think, is I don't remember what, the ancient Celtic method, or I don't remember what it's called. I could be wrong on that. I'm not going to look it up. The way I do it is the way I've always been taught. You split the deck 3 ways. That'll be these 3. I pulled them. They're always supposed to be read upright. At least that's what I've been taught. That's the way I'm going to do it. It should be pretty much a picture into the future and should cover this reading. Like, you should be able to do these 3 cards and have a reading and then not even worry about that. Usually these confirm that, but it's more in depth. And then I'll try to explain the different areas. So we'll start off with the first 3. We have the Ace of Swords right here. I almost said Wands. Ace of Swords. And that is usually a good card. Okay. I'm just going to read you the definitions that I get from the book, and then I'll expand on that. And then I'm probably going to have to take a couple of sips and stuff. This card here, starting off, that's a good one. It says Conquest, Triumph of Power, Great Activity, the ability for great love or great hate, possible birth, actual birth, of a hero type person. So I like to write these down because a birth, you're something like that, you're not going to know for a few years the kid's character. A lot of people are having babies. And it also means championship. So that is a very good one. But it's also indicative of your outlook. That's a pretty strong personality. So the next one is the Justice card. In the last reading, there are two cards that were contradicting. I pulled that same one. It's the 8 and the 11. And in the book, I'm not sure if this is the set that's supposed to be with this book, but everything matches except for those two cards, so I fixed them. So just ignore that. These cards are 50-something years old. So, all right. So this one is card number 11. This says justice. This means justice will be done. Sometimes it's not that soon, but will be done. Balance is required. Lawsuits won. And then basically through process of elimination, getting rid of excessive baggage, wrong ideas. In the book, it actually says useless forms of education, so probably outdated material, or learning. You need a higher level. Then we've got Two of Pentacles. That's a money card. It says ability to handle two situations at one time, lightheartedness, recreation, harmony through change. That's always good. We're always changing, and that is try to go with the flow. It says new projects may be difficult to start. I have found in my experience that is fairly true. Whether it's a big project or a little project. Also says industrious but unreliable. Up and then down, cheerful then melancholy. So this might be your general outlook. Maybe that's how you're feeling. Or maybe it could be somebody in your life that's like that. So we'll see. Let's get into it. We got the middle. This is what's happening right now. The center cards. We have the 8 upside down. That's the strength card. That is domination of material. It's a discord, lack of moral, fear of unknown, abuse of power. That's right in the middle. So something's going on right now. Usually abuse of power to me has always been a boss or co-workers, or, working situation. Lack of moral. Generally, I feel that's the other person. Fear of unknown. We always fear the unknown. Okey-doke. Well, we have the Hangman. That is number 12. It says spiritual wisdom, prophecy. So listen to your intuition. I always think you should listen to your gut feeling anyway, unless it's really off left field. But even then, sometimes you should listen to it. But if you get a bad feeling about something, or you think somebody doesn't like you, you work with somebody and you're like, why do I always feel weird around them? You're probably right. I have to take a sip. Hang on a second. Okay. So I feel that's a work situation in the middle. And then over here we have 4 cups. It says stationary period, weariness. dissatisfaction with material, reevaluation of your material, kindness from others. Well, that one says stationary period, and it's stationary and pause, so you might as well sit still. When in doubt, sit still. With the situation going on with the abuse of power, that's probably what's making you slow down. But I usually wait and see what the other people are going to do first anyway. Okay, that's what you're dealing with right now, so we'll see what I get later. And then over here we have the past. It usually reads closest to the further away. We have the Page of Wands. He's upright. This is for a younger person, blonde, blue hair, hazel eyes. It says courage, beauty, sudden to anger, sudden to love, desire of power, enthusiasm, messages, and it says postal worker, but it could nowadays email, text, whatever. It says good news, favorable. So this person, they seem to be an interesting person and cheerful, like the enthusiasm. They're pretty bright. So I don't know if that is maybe a child or somebody maybe you used to work with, somebody you know. And then the messages, got further in the past, Queen of Cups upside down, light brown hair, hazel eyes. That one is, it says, I'm just going to read what it says in the book. It says perverse character, intelligent but unreliable, dishonest, immoral. So this lady here, she was a bitch. So hopefully she's on the way out. I'll have to see what the other cards are saying. She might pop back up in, I think. I wrote them down, so I haven't put them together yet in my head. So, yeah, she was messing with you somehow. And then the guy next to him, doesn't have to be a male, it can be a girl too. I don't know if they have anything to do with each other. Anyway, further back in the past, we have Five of Wands, violent strife, rash, competition, battle of life, leading to the better, obstacles, lawsuit. And the battle of life, I have said before that is, I feel that's work. Because if you have competition at work, then that's your bread and butter. That's your life. So, somebody at work, probably some biatch at work, was messing with you. And this person was a good person, so maybe it was a student or something like that. Well, anyway, that's in the past. Over here is the job situation or money. We have the King of Swords upside down. He's closest to the situation, so maybe that has something to do with what's going on up there. This is for a dark-haired, dark-eyed person. I don't always think that the kings and the queens are for male or female. It's for the personality. And like I said, the descriptions are give or take. And plus, people can change their hair color. Just it is what it is. I go with character. It says of this one, distrust, suspicion, harsh, maliciousness, plotting, barbarity, and disruption revealed. So that is usually this person that is like that. So soon you'll be finding out somebody like that at work or hobby, or if you don't work, I don't know what area that would be. Maybe in education. If you're not a student, then I don't know. Some other area in your life, if you're learning for anything. I think that's that person. Doesn't say anything really good about them. So I think they're like someone at work that's maybe they don't like you for some reason. And then next to it we have the Three of Wands. That's further in the future. That one's upright. Realization of hopes, strength, nobility, wealth, power, caution against pride. A successful merchant will help you. Partnership. So that is a good one. It's next to them, so I don't think that has to do with them. I think you're gonna get help from someone at work against that person. And hopefully that's not a boss, but if it is, just bide your time. It said strength. That's the second time you've had strength mentioned, so, and weariness. So try to eat well, try to eat and sleep well, and keep your strength up. If you exercise, everybody should exercise, but not all of us do. And then usually the nobility is, a person, like their position. We don't really have noble people that much anymore. And then further out is the Fool. That one says folly, indiscretion, thoughtless action, possible wrong choice. So this person might lead you to make a choice by giving you wrong information. Maliciousness. That one, maliciousness. So he's gonna do something that just keep your guard up at work. Don't believe everything you hear. Usually you see inklings of stuff like that, but it also does say that, the plotting is going to be revealed. Yeah, I'm hit or miss. Half the time I see it coming, the other half of the time I don't. But you'll... Okay, so that would be the job area, and then we have, theoretically, 2 roads to the future. Can be a combination of the two. I usually it doesn't matter what order you read them in, but one road is 5 of Swords in the upright position. That one says failure, defeat, degradation, others winning, unfair, slander, cruelty, cowardness. Well, that would probably go with the work. This person, cruelty, slander. He's messing shit up for... Okay, next to it, we have the 5 card. Yeah, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm sorry if I can't see that. The Hierophant, however you say it, High Priestess. It says preference for outer forms of religion, like the ceremony, like really being into the ceremony and all the trappings of it, and glitter and the wonderfulness of that. And it says importance of social approval, conforming to society. So this person really feels like they have to have a good impression and gonna jump through hoops to look good. Not necessarily following rules, but going, the people that go to church and they're going to church because what would people say if they didn't go to church? That's what I think of most of the time. But if you apply it to work or something like that, it could be like, work approval, somebody that might be kissing somebody's butt. Over here we have Queen of Swords. She's upside down. Brown hair, brown eyes. Unreliable. Narrow-minded. Gossip. Deceit. Malice. Prude. Malice. She's Malice. I saw Malice somewhere else. Where was Malice? Over here, malicious. So okay. So technically a male and a female at work, I feel like that's work. Unless someone's going to be kissing butt at home in the family, well, that could be going on too. But the maliciousness. All right, let me read the other way. Sorry, my cat is destroying something. Over here we have the Three of Pentacles. That is in the upright position. Says material increase, master craftsman, skilled artist, commission gained. It says it's also the card of Masons and other groups. That one's a good one. So you'll be increasing some money. I don't know, maybe you'll be getting something back from your taxes or something. The next card is the Seven of Swords. Pardon that, I live like right next to the police station. It's really safe here. I'm in the country, so it's a good thing. But they do their sirens when they fly down the road, but that's all right. The Seven of Swords, it is in the upright position. This one says, plan may fail. Arguments over plans. So that's probably why the plan is going to fail. May fail. It says may fail. Because of the arguments. And it says, unwise attempt to take that which is not yours. And that is you. Unwise attempt to steal. What the heck? Okay, so don't, either, obviously, literally steal. That means you'll freaking get caught at it. Or try to get away with something. Like something underhanded. That's the same thing. Not everybody steals, per se. Wow. We've got a lot of stuff going on in here. It also says spying. Probably goes with that, got a lot of underhanded crap going on. Spying. That's usually nowadays it would be like cyber stalking, checking out the person's Facebook or whatever. If you have GPS on their car, that kind of crap. Their password to their email. Partial success. So that's good. So the material's going to lead to partial success. Seven of Pentacles. Pause. There's another pause. You had a pause somewhere else. You had a pause. You had a pause over here. So in the future, you're going to have another pause. Well, it's good to slow down and, assess the situation. Nowadays, you don't have to be in a hurry to be anywhere. I generally try not to be in a hurry. If you know me, you know I'm never really in a hurry. I move fast sometimes. I might break something. I'm usually never in a hurry. Okay, so there's a pause. Pause during development of an enterprise. And then it says unprofitable speculation. So, like gambling. Like I wouldn't take too many risks gambling. Maybe lay off the lottery for a little bit. You can't win if you don't play, but maybe they're saying watch your money. You might need it. And then it also says disappointment. So you're going to have some people that the other one said failure, defeat. And it could be part of your life, or I'm taking it as work related. I don't see any romance in here. Could be family related, but you got somebody underhanded in your family. That kind of sucks. But usually it's work. Okay, and it also says anxiety about a loan, and then just says unsuccessful. So some kind of something you're trying. And the other one said new projects may be difficult. That was one of the first ones. That's this one. So your projects, that's happened to me. I mean, sometimes you just got to keep plugging away. And oh my gosh, the last year or whatever, everything has been like pulling teeth. Every step is a damn struggle. So I take it like that. I don't ever really stop. I may pause, but I'm pretty stubborn, so I find that's pretty helpful in some situations. I wouldn't take any chances gambling, so that over here, just don't overdo it in that situation. Anxiety about a loan, that might be a financial thing where you're worried about the future. You may not need the loan, but it is hard to get a loan nowadays. I saw something, we usually count how many wands and stuff like that. You have 3 wands. Wands mean change. You had 2 cups. Cups mean love, goodness. The most you had was swords. That you had 5 of those. That means strife, which it sounds like you're going to have some backstabbing, and you did have some backstabbing. And I don't know if she's coming back. If this is her, that might be her coming back. Both those guys are upside down. The one in the future, she's pretty, that said malicious, so she's pretty friggin' bad too. I thought the one in the past was a biatch, but yeah, she was unreliable and dishonest. And then the one in the future is deceit. Yeah, might be the same lady. Keep your guard up. Maybe you have somebody that's leaving and then coming back. Maybe on a trip, or maybe they're going to another branch to work for a while in Amarillo, Texas. And then you count up the numbers, and you had 3 5s. That was the most you had. You had 2 7s and 2 3s. But the 5 is, they liken it with the Hierophant card number 5. It stands for divine and human aspects, like everything good about people. Traditional teachings. Also mentions balance between severity and mercy, between law and liberty. Well, everything has to have a good balance. But I think about the people that are not being very nice, the cruelty. But it is you're just gonna have to work through it. Just keep your guard up. Don't believe everything that you're told. There's always a troublemaker at work. But if you keep your nose to the grindstone, do what you're supposed to be doing. As this other person, they're gonna be trying to get ahead by kissing ass. Maybe making you look bad. Making other people look stupid. Some people work that way, so. And then I think this, if it's work related, maybe that's a supervisor, maybe that's a supervisor. I'm feeling like it's just a coworker though, but that might be a supervisor. Maybe he's believing what he's being told, but or it could be another. I don't know, because it says possible wrong choice. So I feel like someone's gonna lead you astray in work. You've got the realization of hopes and strength, so, and help from a successful merchant. So I wouldn't be too concerned. I think you'll know who is generally really there for you. So I would sit down and use one of these pauses, the pause that you're going through, and decide who really has your back. And there's little ways to test it, but nothing outright. Usually a gut feeling. And then the people that go out of their way to be nice to you and stuff. I would consider them friends. Although I've been fooled by that before, where I thought the person would, stand up like with me, and they're like, oh, I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Let me stand in there by myself. I'm like, yeah, okay. But but you pretty much know who your friends are. But the overall is pretty good. I feel like if you hang in there, you're going to eventually, if you're a good person, you're going to eventually win anyway. And this one is saying exactly that. Justice will be done. Balance is required. That was said somewhere else. I don't remember where. But lawsuits won. And that one also says desire for education. And a good mixture is always welcome, like in science and cooking. Get rid of the bad stuff. And then this one, ability to handle two situations at one time. Harmony through change. So you had strength in there a couple of times, and justice. Someone's going to win. I feel like it's going to be a short-term win, and they're going to win in an underhanded kind of way. With the slander, they're going to just outright frickin' lie. But don't freak out. Keep your cool. I've said poker face before, so keep your poker face. But I know if you do what you're supposed to be doing and don't get caught up in the office gossip and stuff. It mentioned gossip, so make sure you're not caught repeating something that somebody told you, and and then what it was, they lied to you, and it looks like you're the one starting the lie. But just if you hear something bad, keep it to yourself. In my own, you hear stuff in the office, you just don't repeat it. Yeah, I'm always hearing things I shouldn't be hearing, but that's all right. It helps me out. I know what's going on, but excuse me. That's pretty much it. But looks like just gonna be having to work through. Stay strong and keep your nose to the grindstone. Looks like you're gonna be doing some spiritual aligning. If you meditate. I like to listen to the meditation music. That helps. Think about things that were said during the day, and a lot of the times I'm like a deer in headlights. Things will happen, and I'll just be standing there with my mouth hanging open. And then later on, I get pissed about it. Later on, I'll be like, oh, I should have said this, should have said that. But, a lot of times that saves my ass, because I'm, if I had reacted at the time, I would have been putting my foot in my mouth, or, losing my job or something, whatever, pissing off an in-law. You just don't want to be shooting off at the hip unless you want to burn that bridge. But anyway, that's what I have. It just looks like you're just going to have to hang in there for a little bit. I'll try to do another reading in a few days. I can't guarantee anything. I want to eventually go in to pick a card after I figure out the dang computer and stuff. But thank you for watching. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe and turn on notifications, that little bell, for future uploads. It is free. Some people might not think that it's free, but it's free to subscribe and free to click the like button. But have a great day. Have a blessed day and have a good weekend. It's the weekend for me. So, thank you.